What's monogamous?
Well, okay, monogamy means if you love someone, you stick with them for the long haul.
My dad screwed my Aunt Rosa.
My mommy and daddy are separated.
My mom ran away with my dentist. My dad says she was getting her cavity filled in.
The deep sea anglerfish.
Oh, you proposed.
You know, she just beat me to it. I was trying to figure out the best moment.
You were taking too long, so I stuck a rubber band on my finger and that was it. That's cute.
All right, we're gonna spoil this piece of hot trash for you today, folks. Not that it even matters because they spoil it for you in the first minute. The main guy is standing over his wife's grave at the beginning of the film. So, not that you really need hope, but come on. I mean, at that point, you're like, I better get a really good emotional journey out of this to make my time worth it. Like, take for instance, in Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl, we knew from the very beginning, like, this is not going to be a happy story with a happy ending where the girl lives. But we were still hopeful, and we still cared about it. But I guess that was because that was a good movie, and this is not. And so we meet this couple. They're super attractive 30-something-year-olds, as always. And, I mean, they're cute, I guess, in like a, you know, the writing is super forced and this isn't real at all kind of way. And then we find out that their cute meat story is that she bit onto him like an anglerfish because anglerfish bite onto things and don't let go, which would have been a great metaphor for what comes next, now that I kind of think about it. But, I mean, it's all good. They totally drop it after the first 10 minutes anyway. Oh, also, she bit him? Like, how old are we if we're biting people? Like 8? And it turns out, yes, she was 8. They met when they were 8 years old. They've been together since they were 8. That's weird. Anyways, and so sadly, Abby finds out that she has cancer right after she proposes to him, which is a familiar premise, but I mean, I'm on board because all you need is rich characters and a simple story. That's the best way to tell this kind of thing. It will allow us to empathize with them. You know, it'll allow us to appreciate what we have. I mean, maybe for some it will help us cope and just to know that we're not alone. But judging from the previous 15 minutes, I think it'll probably just be a formulaic, forgettable, almost offensive piece of cinematic trash. But hey, we're moving right on. So basically, we go through the motions of any movie where people are trying to cope with this kind of thing. There's the fights, there's the thoughts of maybe setting him up with someone else while she's still alive, which is like,
this thing is so quirky, it is manipulating and hurting everyone involved, and this would never happen in real life, but movies are fun.
And there is, of course, the focus groups, which she's not into at first, but look out, suddenly she is.
Hey, why are you guys joking around? We're all dying here. Cancer can be fun too. My boyfriend makes jokes while I'm chemo puking in the bathroom. Oh, I have that effect on women. Haha, we all have fun with each other still.
This develops a cute little too soon inside joke, which is just adorable. This movie has her best friend, his best friend, him, her mom, the 5 characters in the focus group, and the quirky nurse.
Oh, everyone's quirky in this movie.
There's a million characters in a movie about 2 people going through something. Crazy Stupid Love works because it's a movie about the characters. Every character gets their notice. This just leaves us with poorly written characters who take away from Abby's story. For a moment, let's compare this movie to 50/50, a really good movie that actually makes sense. 50/50 is a film about subtlety. Irreplaceable You is all about conversational exposition, with lines constantly like,
Abby, you think it's all about me, but it's about you, and nothing you say or plans that you make will ever change that.
Jesus, spell it out. Every moment in film should be like this. We know things because we've seen it. Characters know things because they've lived it. In 50/50, his friend is nice to him, but it's for his own personal gain.
Care more about getting your
yourself fucking laid and be my friend.
He gets called on his shit and realizes his friend was reading fucking books about cancer to try and help him. He was a good friend, and the movie didn't have to spell that out for us. Both the audience and the main character realized together that nobody knows how to approach cancer. Nobody knows how to act. Not the parents, not the friends, not even the person going through cancer. Anyways, enough about that good movie. Back to Irreplaceable You. So Abby dies, and we all saw it coming. There's just so many moving parts and quirks and cuts that it just doesn't hit home. I mean, I've cried in a Febreze commercial.
New Febreze, because the things you love the most can stink the most. The halftime bathroom break is coming.
Is your bathroom ready, America?
And this thing didn't give me a drop. And then there's a little wake-style party in her honor, and then just you can just guess how it's gonna end. Just take 10 seconds and just guess how this movie's gonna end. And I guarantee you probably guessed right. She wrote a long letter to her boyfriend, and you know what? The letter includes all of the other characters. You all get a little piece of it too, and it's just a little cheesy ass bow on the end of this fucking film. God. Like, what's a good example? Brokeback Mountain's a good example.
Hey, what you doing? Relax, man. I'm just trying to grab some nuts.
This is a movie about two people's emotional journey. In the movie, we feel the sadness, we feel the anger, we feel the mountains of time that occur when they're apart from each other. But now imagine if like they were constantly calling each other like, "Ugh, damn it, Jack. I love you deep down, but I'm struggling with masculinity, and I got a wife and kids, but I sure do love you, and I want to see you and hold you again, but I can't, and it's tearing me apart. I gotta be true to myself." I mean, fuck me. It would just be an awful movie. It would be so spelt out. It would be kind of like Irreplaceable You. Like, the audience, we're not idiots. Like, we can figure shit out for ourselves. We could have got there on our own if you just given us some room to breathe. So in the end, like, this movie isn't awful. It's just, it tries to be sentimental, and it's not good enough. It tries to be quirky, and it's not funny. It's just forgettable. It just never needed to be made. And when you have a cast like this, we had the hot guy from Game of Thrones. You just wonder, did they not read the script? Or did the director fuck up the writing? Or maybe they missed all the notes with the score and the editing. Whatever it is bad. This movie was an incredible waste of talent. Watch 50-50. Or any other movie that kind of deals with coping with fatality. Just don't watch this one.